Since I myself and those I speak to in this blog are such good people, surely we would not need more than just an occasional dab of God's grace and forgiveness. Can you see my tongue in my cheek? Actually, if you know the gospel, you know how ridiculous that is. But honestly, I think that's the working assumption for most of us, that we're basically good and that Jesus' forgiveness takes care of any of our leftover minor flaws. And so he dabs a bit of grace on as needed here and there. A recent event in our family got me to thinking differently. Our 16-month-old granddaughter Heidi, in one of those move too quickly to watch her moments, pulled a pan of hot broth off the stove and onto her face, neck, and shoulder, severely burning herself. I say severely. Gratefully, it was second-degree burns and not worse. But that was enough to really blister her. After a day in the hospital, they sent her home. Soon her face was swollen to the point that one eye was shut and the other almost so, and the skin was red and raw. And her parents had some very hard nursing duty. Twice a day they had to scrub off all the gunk and loose skin and scabs, and that meant they had to try and comfort her even as they were inflicting this painful care. No fun at all. But here's the good news. Between their care and your prayer, Heidi made a truly remarkable recovery. Her skin is reforming, the pain is gone, and the hardest part of their nursing role is over. But the image of their care got me to thinking. They couldn't just dab on a bit of ointment, it took lots more. Hanging in there with her and loving and reassuring her even as they applied the harsh scrubbing treatment. So I'm wondering if that's a better picture of how the Lord heals us up. Maybe not for you, but I know for me it takes more than just an occasional dab of grace. And I'm most grateful that He's willing to hold me close, even as He scrubs off the kind of mess in my life that disfigures me as His Son. He is gracious, and His grace does heal. But it has to be worked into me, and I suspect the same is true for you. He loves us more than enough to do so. May God bless Heidi and bless you with His healing grace.